Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I am going to be showing you how to make this cute little shaker. I'm working on my Strawberry Shortcake junk journals right now, and also I'm going to be making, I have 2 journals that I'm in the process of making for my Etsy shop, and then I'll be making 4 ephemera packs as an additional thing in my shop. So I will be making these for the ephemera packs as well, but the books will also include one. But I think they're super cute. They were made with this die set, and I'll link it down below. It's from Amazon, and it comes with the back piece, the middle piece, and that's what makes the border. And then it comes with a mini mason jar, so you actually get 2 little mason, you can make this a small little shaker too. And then it has this piece that embosses, it says homemade with love, and a little surrounding border. I'm not going to use that on this, but you can use that on a different one. And then it comes with the strawberry die. So a really cute set. I'll have the link in the description for the set. I also will be using this Strawberry Fields shaker box filling. I got it at the Scrapbook Expo, but it's by Creek Bake Creations, and I'll have their link down below as well. So I already dyed it, and if you have never used metal dyes, you use this with a Sizzix, or there's other brands of dyes. I'll link my Sizzix and a couple other, like they have many versions. The one I have is the XL version, so I'll put that link down below. I already cut out my pieces, so you need 3 of the frames, and then I did 1 of the background piece in red, and I just cut this top part, the lid part off, because that's what I added at the top there for the lid. And then I did 1 of the background, which is the light pink. I wanted this to look like a strawberry lemonade. And then I had an additional set, and I'm not sure if I got it from Amazon or not, but it has a lemon wedge in it. I'll try and find it, and if I can find it, I'll link it. So I made the little lemons, and I did 2 of the strawberries for each one. And what I did with those is the strawberry die has the top little stem part. So you do 1 in red and 1 in green, and then you just cut off the top green part, and I glued that onto the red. So that's what you do there. And then for the straw, I just basically used my paper trimmer and trimmed a little 1/4 inch piece. And what I'm going to do with this is just glue, this is like a thin cardstock. If you had a thicker cardstock, you won't have to do this, but I just glued it. This was 6 inches, and I'm just gluing it down. And it actually isn't, I don't need it this long. I'll be cutting this down a little bit, but that was just the width of my paper at the time, so I just did a little slice. So that makes it thicker, and that's the straw. If you wanted to, be super, I don't know, what do you call it? If you wanted an absolutely perfect straw, you could add like the white stripes on it, but I just did yellow, kind of coordinate with the lemon. And then what you need is a piece of clear acetate, and you can either, the best way to do it is just to trace the dye onto the acetate, because this doesn't cut the acetate. I ran it through on mine, and it does do like an impression, but it doesn't cut all the way through. So you could do the impression and then just cut around the impression or on the impression part that way. But either, you could either just cut around that die or trace. I just took, yeah, anyway, you know what I mean. So we're going to start with our base, and we're going to take and glue these 2 pieces down, or 2 of our border pieces. I'm just using tacky glue. So we'll glue one down. Just line it up at the top. And then we'll do the second one. And this is going to make the thickness that we need to add the shaker bits so that it'll actually shake when you have them in there. The cardstock that I'm using, that I'm gluing down right now, this was my 80-pound cardstock. So it's a little bit thicker, but it's like the best cardstock for, I mean, I have it for my Cricut, for intricate pieces, so it's a little bit thicker. So depending on the thickness of your paper, you may, you know, if you cut out with 110-pound cardstock, that's really thick. You might be able to get away with just doing one of these layers, but it just depends on the thickness of your paper. Okay, now before we fill it, let's go ahead and attach our last layer to the acetate. The one thing that I think that frustrates me more on doing shakers is keeping the acetate clean, either with like dust or any little fuzzies or paper bits or whatever that you have. And also trying to keep from the glue from getting everywhere. That's just my only beef with acetate. But so just put your glue on. Oh wait, you don't actually need it on. You will need it on here eventually, but for this step you don't need to put it at the top because that's going to just be glued down onto paper. Right now we're just gluing our acetate piece onto our top layer. So just do this bit down here. It's kind of, if I have like really heavy globs, I'm just kind of pulling that off a little bit, because if it squeezes out the sides and gets on the acetate, then it's just really hard to get it. Then you have to, it's like tedious process to get it off the acetate. I mean, you can get it off, but okay, I'm going to put this down on the table and lay this. Just make sure, get off anything that's like, since it's, I don't know what you call it, like it tends to like, everything attracts to it. So make sure it's clean, and then go ahead and lay your acetate down. And this is the back of your die cut part that you're going to be gluing down. So you won't see all this glue and all that. So we will move this and let that dry, or start drying anyway. Now we can fill our little inside part of the shaker. And try to keep your shaker bits in the center part, because you don't want anything to go off into the edges while it's drying, or it might not lay flat like when you're gluing it down. Now I did make one of these and I added some glitter to it, but I didn't like it as well as just this mix that I have. So for the other 5 that I made, I didn't add in the glitter. All right. I'm not sure exactly how much this is, but it's a good amount. You don't want it to be too packed because then it won't move around like you like a shaker to be. All right, now we're going to take, we let this dry a little bit. It's still drying, but it's okay. We're going to move on here. So now you want to take static cling. That's what I was trying to think of before. There's like a little, just have to wipe that off later, but it's the glue that you want to, even though it dries clear, it's still kind of cloudy on the acetate. So I'm going to put, I already added some glue up here, but I'm going to add a little bit more. Just going to put glue on all of the edges here. I try and put my glue more in the middle or towards the outside, just so it doesn't seep on, you know, into the point where you can see it. Like I've got a little bit right there that seeped out, but I might be able to get that off. So now I'm going to put this down. Just line it up. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and add the rest of our pieces. Actually, at this point, before you do anything, you want to glue your straw on. So, add some glue to that. Stick it down. I kind of did it at an angle. I'm going to trim it a little bit later after it dries some more, because that's a little bit too long for me. And then glue the lid on. And then I put a lemon wedge along the bottom, kind of at an angle. Oops. And then one of the strawberries. Top of that, and then I put another strawberry at the top. It's a little speck of something right there, but I have to wipe that off later. I don't want to mess up my glue. So now what I'm going to do is take this and put a bunch of heavy books on top of it, just so it dries flat, like super flat and not wrinkly looking. I can trim this off if I want to at this point. I kind of take like a ½ inch off there. But that is it, guys. It's so cute. I'm not going to shake this one because I don't want the little bits to get off into the edges and get stuck in the glue. So I'll show you this one again. So cute. I love that. So super satisfying. So super cute. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my Amazon. I have a strawberry shortcake Amazon little collection that I have over on my storefront that you can check out the things that I've purchased on Amazon that I've been using in my Strawberry Shortcake junk journals. So go ahead and check that out. Go over to my Instagram. I'm at Creative Crafticality. I like to post things. I try to do that daily. Little short tutorial kind of things, or just showing what I've been working on, or little tiny hauls or whatever. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. God bless and see you later.